and take me out, it's a bigger job to take me out than it is my husband. Yeah. So as soon as it thinks it can destroy me, which you've all seen it working, we're not saying names, but I know 2 people prominently right now that I can say, maybe 4.
Yeah.
And more than that, even through the time you guys haven't been here, that have been operating in the spirit. I do not argue with these people.
I know a couple myself.
I do not get in the ring with these people.
No, not me.
No, I know. I said, yeah,
I'm not doing it.
You know something.
Because that person is too prideful to hear anything I have to say. They aren't going to listen to me. They're not going to do anything to hear. If you see a person operating where they won't listen to me, you go after them with prayer. That is a spirit that is in them, that they're operating in a place that they are going, what's the enemy going to do is destroy them.
Yeah.
He already has a stronghold that they aren't even aware is going on. So I love it when the devil's so stupid. He comes right in for my jugular. I am anointed. He can't get me. What happened to Job? What if God's allowing these things to happen? He's not sending them. Allowing these things to happen so you guys would be aware of it. It's very obvious. You can look at the 3 or 4 people just in the last 8 months that have done this in our home.
Oh, yeah.
It's obvious. You're watching it in action. You're watching. Now, when you see that, what are you going to do about it?
Thankfully, fine.
Don't try and talk to them.
No, walk away.
You walk away. Do not get in the ring with the enemy when you're not big enough to fight that buzzer.
Yeah, that's what happened to me, trying to combat that spirit, and I all the way backslid. That thing all the way got me down.
It will
I'm not even gonna
claw
lie.
your eyes out.
I read up about it and I studied on it. That was the wrong thing to
They're
do.
smart. It's like they say, don't get in the ring with the enemy. Don't pick a battle that you're not ready to
Unequipped.
fight.
Yeah. Gotta have the Holy Ghost.
I don't have to
everything.
fight it. I'm whatever. I don't have to. I know I'm protected. God will reveal them. They're so stupid they show themselves up. You know, all I have to do is sit in my room and let my door be open. They think I'm so stupid that I leave my door open, talking so that other people can hear me, and I don't know it. Okay. No, I know you're walking by. I know you're sitting out in the hallway listening to me. I said exactly what I said on purpose. Maybe I wanted you to hear what I was saying. And then that spirit in them gets pissed. It's like, you need to be mad at her. You can see it in your mind's eye. You can. It happened that day when the one was sitting outside of my room and attacked me and said, well, how, rare. And I said, you need to go ask the people in this house what they think of you. I'm the one that has been covering you this whole time. Praying for you, trying to, but if that spirit has a strong enough hold on them, they will not believe it. They believe they're operating through the Lord. Then why is the Lord making your life miserable, letting that happen?
And then if you're in addiction, it makes it even a more stronger hold that you can't even see. You're like
If you're in addiction,
Yeah.
it's totally then.
Right.
If you're on drugs, if you're smoking, if you're doing any of those things, that's the door you open.
Yeah.
You can't sit and think that you have a place next to the Lord that isn't there for you. Why didn't the Lord give you a ministry?
Right.
Why didn't the Lord give you something great? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because you're a witch.
Okay. So this person will also go after anyone in a leadership position.
Mhm.
The spirit is that it will always go after those who are in any type of position. This would include pastors of churches, youth ministers, worship leaders, leaders of prayer groups, Bible studies, husbands as the head of the household, supervisors, upper level management of different companies and corporations. If a man marries a woman who has a spirit on her, she will attack the man's authority as the head of the household and try to get that position for herself. Do not have no man rule over her. Tomita. She says that. She sat right in this room and said, I'm not submitting to my husband. Any women who say that, you better check yourself. Because it is in the word, you will submit to your husband or you will get nothing. That is a commandment by the Lord. You have a covenant with God if you married somebody. And your covenant with the Lord says you will come under submission of your husband. If he screws up, I'll cover you, Kathy. But you don't argue with him about anything. I can have my opinion. I can discuss things with him and say, I don't think that's a good choice. I prayed about it, and I'm just not trying to think that's an awesome idea. He says, no, we're doing it. And I go, okay. Okay. I'm covering you. I voiced my opinion. I didn't come against him. I told him what I thought the Lord was saying, and then his decision is his decision. Now he deals with God in that area. It's not for me to decide. God gave him the authority to make those decisions. It's not that difficult. If I can't do that, there's something wrong. That's where we have to pay attention. Am I walking in the Spirit? Because if I can't shut my mouth to my husband, I got a problem. I don't ever, I'm sure we argue and blah, blah, blah. But no, I don't ever dispute any kind of decisions that he's saying, no, we're doing this. Okay? And then I take it to God. Say, man, I don't think that's right, God, but protect him. And sometimes they fall, and you gotta go for it. Because a man should also be very in tune with his wife enough to know that she's spending time with God, and God's maybe going to tell him things through her. And that you need to know that that's respect your wife as the church. So it goes back, but the ultimate decision is still on the man. To know whether or not he's making a choice based on God's word or his word. Because we all make mistakes. If this person is working in a church, it will try to work its way up the ladder and get very close to the pastor. And from there start to work to bring him down, just like Delilah did the same. Pastors especially have to always be on the alert for this kind of spirit, as this spirit is always looking for a way to get a direct shot. So they can bring them completely down and destroy their entire church. So anytime someone comes into my house and they immediately go in and hone in on my husband, ding, 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 my radar goes off. Oh, especially when it's a woman. Back off. Something's wrong there. I would never try to build a relationship with Jay outside of his wife. I would never do that. I don't go in his room and sit down and talk to him for 3 hours by himself. I don't do that. I really work hard on trying not even to drive around places with the guys. Make sure we have to do that sometimes. We have work, we have a business we operate, so.
Or van breaks down in
Right.
the middle of the street.
But
That's funny.
I'm very cautious of who I'm doing that with and what things are gonna be said. I do not let my husband drive around with other women.
Amen.
No. Just because I know he's a target. Jay's gonna be less of a target than Mike. Jezebel wants my husband. I do not have to tell you how many pastors have lost their ministries over the years because they've been seduced by affairs. And this woman has the spirit on her. Lust and adultery have brought down many of God's men over the years. It was because they fell under that seductive spell. If this spirit infiltrates a prayer group or a Bible study class, it will try and work its way to the top so it can be a better leader of the group. Once it's the new leader, it will then start its attacks as to completely destroy the group with false teaching, false prophecy, spreading false rumors about other people in the group, causing dissension among the group, along with trying to poison the people of the group against whoever the leaders in the church are. I'm going to say this very out loud. CC Bailey. That right there is one of the main things she did. And I hope that God, she's watching us. Because that spirit in her needs to go. You can call it what it is. That is the devil working and operating in every orifice of her life. It's going to destroy her husband. And it destroys every ministry of Fox Country, or tries to, until they figure it out and get it. And that whole seductive spirit, the lying, the cheating, the drug use, all that stuff. I pray that she discovers, that Cece discovers that that spirit is in her, so she can become the powerful woman of God she should be. Because she will be. If she can get rid of that spirit. That spirit has her pretty tied up, bound up, gagged up, convinced that she's that pride about her knowledge and teaching and stuff like that. But I heard too many things coming out of her Bible study classes about how she was tearing people down and talking about it and saying things to you guys that wasn't appropriate. And a lot of people didn't even want to go to her class. Jesus.
Most people don't go to class.
Where's narcissism fitting? Where's narcissism fitting with all this?
But there's also this mesmerizing the knowledge. She's very knowledgeable. She studies the word. She knows it. The devil knows the Bible better than any of you. He wants you to look spiritual. He wants you to be standing in front of the Lord going, I'm praying, I'm reading my Bible, and then I sit in my room all the time. I never come out. There's symptoms and there's signs of the Jezebel spirit that you can start paying attention to. When you become aware of it, you can go, oh, so if I say something in my room when the door's open and they're walking by, that spirit can't stand it, just keep walking. It's going to sit down out there and listen. So when that happened that day, my husband gets mad at me sometimes when I verbalize things that he thinks I shouldn't be verbalizing. And when she left that day, we got mad and moved out, and it never came back. And sent her husband back all the time. Because she's trying to destroy her husband too. My husband said, maybe there's something to that. Because what it did was I was pushing buttons in her that Jezebel spirit didn't like. It wants control. It wants power. It wants authority. It does not want to be demeaned. It wants, I'm going to fight you. It will fight. But I won't fight back. If you don't like it, and you don't like what I'm saying, move out, Cece. Have a nice life. But you're using drugs.